Hi, my name's Cherrelle Skeete. I am an actor, co-founder of Alterations UK, and I am in Alterations at the National Theatre. To be part of this production of Alterations, it feels really ancestral. I've been using the words past, present and future. All the existence is happening all at once with this production because it feels like we're getting to honour Michael, the writer, this Guyanese writer who's a really important part of Black British playwriting in this country, but also be Darlene, the one female character in the play. We've been able to have a fresh look at her with the additional material that we've created with Trish and Lynette, our director, and I feel really honoured. So it feels like I'm working with and conjuring and channeling the spirits of my grandma, my grandmothers actually, my aunties, women that I've felt in my waters but never met, and I hope that they feel, specifically the older generation, feel represented and seen through Darlene in this particular time period. I run Alterations UK with my lovely partner, Shiloh Coke. Alterations was inspired by Audre Lorde, who speaks a lot about community being a force of liberation. And I feel like whenever you bring people together, specifically Black women or AFAB people, it always moves to a place of healing. And that was the first point of call, to just people who felt isolated, to bring them together and to have dialogues, and specifically intergenerational dialogues, people who were coming into the industry for the first time and those that have been in the industry for many years but maybe haven't been seen or recognised, but now, you know, a few years later, they're now getting more of the flowers that they absolutely deserve. As queer creatives, I think we're seeing more representation in front of the camera. I think we need to see queer creatives in the rooms, commissioners, the people who are getting to decide how things are being made. The more we can see reflections of a variety of people of different parts of society, the better it is. So what we're here is to tell stories about people, and we need all people involved to be able to effectively do that. Some of my queer role models, have to shout out Lady Phil, who is one of the founders of UK Black Pride. That is a national holiday in our home. So we are there every year, and just seeing the work that she does with her charity, Kaleidoscope, going to visit so many different countries, advocating on behalf of queer people globally in this country, being able to just be visible is incredible. Another queer icon is Pearl Elcock, who was part of the Windrush generation, who created spaces for LGBTQ+ people and had parties in a shop that she owned. And I think that's a really important part of the Windrush generation that we don't really get to hear about because they were queer and here too. In terms of representation of queer people, a big film for me was The Colour Purple. That was amazing, seeing two Black women loving on each other in that way. Both, that was just really empowering, and also seeing themselves as being beautiful. I think that's really, really important, especially when we look at what the beauty standard has been. But to see beauty in Blackness was delicious. Pose, pose, pose. I go back to Pose because it's foundational. I know these are very American-centric, but what I would love to see more is like a British representation, seeing more of those kind of carried over and more investment into Black British and brown storylines, within the UK. I would love to see more of that.